Alrighty, thanks for coming back. I'm Bad Chad. Queen Jolene's on the camera. We got Doug in the house. It's been a while. We've got the windshield post cut. We got it in place where we want to go with it. Now we're going to deal with the quarter windows on the doors. That's what we're going to have to deal with on this one, I'm thinking. We've got it welded up across there. I've just used my trusty coat hanger, welded it across there. I didn't take all the meat off, and the reason I didn't take all the meat off because I want strength there. We're butt welding that back together. There's no way that I'm going to grind it all off and paint it without filling it. So basically I left the meat on there so it stays on there good. Basically what I'm going to do is I'm going to cut up the rest of the door and get that quarter window put in there. What I think we should have. Doug is down below, one spot at a time, like Grandma knitting the sweater. And basically just going one dot at a time on the sill, make sure everything is not getting too hot or anything, and just keep rocking and rolling. And one thing you should know, if you start getting that hot down there, it'll move just like anything else. Let's go over here for a second. Alrighty. Basically, we're getting ready for Australia next week, and we're going down under, and we want to make sure that everybody knows that we're going there. Come see us. We're excited to be there. Rod and Di, we're excited to see you guys and towing us around. We're going to go to Melbourne this time, and it's a car show held by Penrite Oil Company. It's going to be Friday, September the 13th. Friday, September the 13th at the Lane 88 Museum. There's going to be a car show there. Come take your car there. If you've seen us before, come see us again. It's going to be a good time. I can't wait to see everybody and be back. We're finally allowed in. Hooray! One for Australia. Also, September 14th, we're going to be at the Sandown 500. That's a big race there. I've never been to a big race before. We're going to get a chance to sit in the crowd and watch, maybe even sit in the car. I'm not sure. It's another Penrite Oil deal. I have to give a shout out to Penrite Oil because this is very exciting for a little guy like me. I grew up in canning. I never left because I was probably not smart enough to leave. Quit school young, went to work, had a dream, and it come true. Like, I'm being flown all over the world to meet people and see people and doing the things that I love. And I'm getting goosebumps because Penrite Oil has brought us over again. They're going to show us off at the Sandown 500. They're going to be at the Lane 88 Museum for the car show. Fantastic. If my dreams can come true, so can yours. Just keep going for it. Adelaide, we're going to go to Adelaide, and it's going to be on Sunday, September the 22nd, and it's the Dirty Devils car show. Come out to the car show. Make it the biggest one they've ever had, and that way we'll feel good about the situation, and they'll feel good about it, and it will make our worth. That'll be our worth if we get a nice big car show going. But yeah, I'm very humbled by the people that ask us to come to the car shows. It's a great feeling. It's a great feeling, who come from not much. What I mean by not much is an education and that sort of stuff. It wasn't high on my list. I guess I wanted to do what I wanted to do, and nobody understood that. But now where I'm at, I am doing what I want to do. Jolene allows that, helps me out there. It's a great feeling, and to have somebody say, "Hey, why don't you come over to Australia and check it out and come to a couple car shows," is fantastic. Can't get over it. All right, let's do this. Let's do the quarter window here. I cut it off at the door here because I cut that post off there. And the reason I cut that off there is because that post we did not move. That bottom post we don't move. We moved the post up here, but we did not move this one. So I know for sure that the door will fit that far. That's the reason I cut it off there. When it comes up a little bit further, it probably would not fit, and the reason being is we opened this up and changed the angle. We changed the angle so it come in like this, come out, and that's in further. So it would have changed. It changes the angle on this. So this piece would have had to been cut off because it would have been stuck out here like this, because that roof is angled out like that. Also, Doug was on live chat last night.
I was.
Cut it in the middle, they said. Well, if we cut it in the middle, it would bend our window, right? So we cut it in the middle, like, and the gap here and the gap there would have been one gap and would have been the center, and you can picture it. In my opinion, it would have bent the shape of the window, and it probably wouldn't have looked the best, but it's a great idea if it's one less cut. But what I will say on the cuts up here, I learned something yesterday. I'm not cutting in here no more like that on a 45 on that, no more. I'm going to make sure when we take the roof off, I'm going to take a look and see if it's got the same thing going on. If it does, I'm cutting this way from now on. So if you see someone cut a roof on the 45, they basically haven't turned it over and got that one yet, got that lesson. If you see someone that cut it up straight like that, that's the better way to do it. There's less meat involved in getting where you're going. It's easier to pull out. I've seen people cut it and hit it with a hammer. I've done it and hit it with a hammer to try to make it come out. I don't think that's the way to do it. This way here is the best, I think, to cut it up that way. If you want to cut it in the center, your car, you go right straight ahead. Do whatever you please. Make sure you do. And that's what will make you happy. Let's make this thing go. Alrighty. We got this here. Doug's welding up the sill one spot at a time. One spot at a time. I'll just open the door up for a second. We'll just take a look at this for a second. Look, I want you on this side, sweetheart. It doesn't matter. But it's just funny to look at the car that way to be able to see what's going on. That sill from the front up to the back, how big that is, and with no floor. And it's just a good look with no roof on it. And it's a good look. I just thought you'd have to see that, just like I said. As I got this going on here, I can put that back. I think I can from... What's going on is I got this little turn right here. I want that little turn, it's right there. But this piece is down here, so I'm going to have to cut it and put it together, obviously. I could have left it, like I said, left it on up to about here, and then added that piece to this piece, but I still would have had to cut down here to lean this piece in. So I fought with myself over that for a little bit, and I'm going to go. I can't go too far up because it's turning right there. Let's go there. Let's try that. Try it, see what happens. That's good. See, now if you come over here and take a look at this, put it right back on where it was. See the big gap in there? See that? Because now what I'm saying is I would have had to cut that anyways, because I want to leave that in like that. If you know what I'm trying to tell you. I don't want to leave it out straight like that and have that big gap there. Also, this is what I'm going to do. I'm going to do this. Where the drip rail molding is on that, I don't want it. I don't want drip rail molding. I don't want it. Let's take this off. Jolene looks amazing today. Woke up at 7 looking like a 10. Woke up at 7 looking like a 10. That's my baby. You can see on this, you can see where Doug cleaned this car. You can see every spot weld where that was spot welded together. So the windshield come over, this piece come over, and they spot weld them together. We'll just kind of cut it off. We're going to have to weld it back together, but that's what we're going to do. Maybe standing on the wrong side, I don't know, but. Looks better already. what I'm going to do is I'm going to, you see it separated. See it separated? Let's put it back together. So if you see a drip reel, if you don't see a drip reel on a car, you obviously know it's been cut off. If you don't see a drip reel on a car, you know it's obviously been cut off. I don't know how obvious it is, but you know what happened. Someone took a zip cut and cut it off, and then they had to weld it all up. I'm gonna tag it back together so we can get back to work on what we're doing. And that is getting that quarter window on. A lot of welding goes on these projects. We don't show probably all of the welding, but like, you know, we don't make videos of just welding, but when we turn the camera down, there's hours and hours and hours of welding. Hours. I'm gonna take this off. I got two unmatching gloves and hard to deal with. Not going so good yet this morning. Where did I put my piece? Not very graceful this morning, is he, baby? See how we got going on there? Quite a, not fitting good that good, to be honest with you. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna sand the back side of this so I can lean it over. Let's just do a little bit first, see what goes on. Sitting. I want that up like that if I can get it. I think I do. Let's stick it on. And the reason I'm going to stick it on because I can mess with it, mess with it, and mess with it. Yes, I can. But if you don't stick it on, you're still messing with it. So I'm going to stick it on. Stick her on where she fits. Just rubbing with my wire to see if it's one to hold it. One to hold a little better. And then we're just going to play with it. I'm all right with that, I think. It's going to be in there. It's not in place yet. The reason it's not in place because the inside one on. You're stuck on that time. Yeah, we got that pulled in there quite tight, right? That looks good. Now we're gonna make this nice. Whew, Doug got me. A nice gap going on there. This gap is nice in here. Let's make this work. I'm gonna do channel locks. Channel locks, see them? Nope, don't see them. Just hold it on with my hands then. What? See them? Channel locks. Doug, you seen them bad boys? Ah. Wasn't looking on the ground. No, it's all right, Doug. Just gonna open these bad boys up. Just gonna squeeze it together so it's good. You can see it right. I like channel locks. I use them quite a bit. Just want that straight. See, it's not actually right there. I took that head a little bit more to get rid of that, some of that gap up there. We'll deal with that with a hammer. Let's knock the top on. Or, just gotta set this here. Yeah, we're in place now. Let's get this top piece put on. I'm going to cut it long, hope for the best. Hope for the best. Haha. I like it. All right. Something's going on here. That come undone when I cut it. Come undone there. So let's put it back on. Current channel locks. Squeeze it back too. Channel locks weld just as good as the metal does. Ha! Come on now. Just weld them to it there for a second. Let's do it again. Got it. The other side. I'll just grind that off after the weld on the good. Just put this up in there. Fit it right there, I am. Yeah. Fits good right here, I'm going to nail it. Nope, just want to put it in a little bit. I'm only hitting places where it fits tight, and that's it. And then I'll deal with the other stuff here in a second. Let's do this. No harm, no foul. The reason I like using these channel locks is I can change at any time the distance I can open. That's what I like about them. I got it. Nailed it. Nailed it. I nailed it. Just trying to bring everything tight and right together, right? Make things fit good. I got the chance to. If I like that or not. I think I have to have that in further. Doesn't look right. It doesn't look right. Just want to tilt this piece in. That's what I want to do. Thank you for all the birthday wishes. I appreciate it. Thank you. Not a, like Doug said, I didn't even know it was your birthday. Well, to be honest with you, I had to ask Jolene what day it was. Just like it's not. But thank you very much for the thought, kind words. And those people that wrote good words, you're a good person. That's how you know, by your actions. That's how you know someone's a good person, by their actions. And anybody that wrote anything there or said happy birthday or, you know, wishing me a good time or whatever is a good person because they took their time to do it. Thank you very much. You're a good person because I just told you so. That doesn't look too bad. It's kind of stuck in further down here, but that's the way I'm going to leave it. Let's want to do something here. Tighten it up a couple more places maybe. I'm just going to nail it on a couple more times just to make sure it's more secure. No doubt I will use a coat hanger to weld this bad boy all together. No doubt. The reason being is I can fill gaps or anything like that when I'm going for it. I'm just going to come in here for a second. Come on over this side, baby. The other side and take a look. Show something else that we have to do. See this here? See where we cut that off there? I was going to take and cut that and put that in, go to that, but now I see that I got that gap there. I'm going to make a piece from there and just run up straight on this and weld this and close that in. That'll make this a lot stronger on that post, so I think that's what I'm going to do. We got a good gap going on here, and now I'm going to be able to add on to here to weld back onto the top post to make it connected good. And we can see how it's going. We can see how we're connected in here. Let's make a piece. Thanks, Doug. Me and Jolene had a fantastic time in Chicago. The game was fantastic. Caitlin Clark got her highest score ever, 31 points, 12 assists. They beat the team, they beat Chicago by 20. It was good. Fantastic time. I'm thinking I like that. I'm just looking it over, right? There's going to be some banging going on and some other stuff going on, but I do like what's going on there. I'm going to take and get the coat hanger rolling, and I'm going to fill. I want to put some in the front there in that front corner, just to show you what I'm going to do. I want the air because it gets real hot. I'm gonna wait till Doug stops welding, and then I can. Yeah, we're still going. It's the trigger not working. Trying to see how good I am. Trigger not working. That's all I wanted to do there. Keep getting blinded by Doug. But 2 people working on a car, that's what happens. Now, let's get a piece made for the inside. Get that on. Nothing has moved on this. Nothing has moved yet. Nothing has moved. I'm just going to get a piece of metal and make it. I just feel like it'd be way more. I think it'd just be easier to make a piece than to cut a piece out of the old stuff. I'm going to say they call it 3D printing. I call it tracing. Basically, tracing. Put my hammer somewhere. Can turn the angle wherever fits the nicest. Don't like the angle I got on down there. To fix that, just take a little bit off this side. Do that. Just going to sand it off. We'll take this car back outside and sandblast it, clean all this stuff up. I want to clean inside there. I'm pretty sure I want to. I know I want to. Let's get this rock and roll. See if we can't get it put in there. Work. There we go. I'm going to mark it. Actually, I'm just going to stick it on with the welder, shut the door, and see if it looks okay. If the gap's okay, well then that's fine. If it's not okay, well then I'll take it off and I'll put it somewhere else. I set it in there. Still a little bit off on my line, but if you want to see it worse, you're going to have to come to the other side, probably. And you know what's going to happen. Then a little sliver goes in there, you cap that side, and grind it off nice. That looks good. That looks good. That's the gap that we're getting. That's the gap we're going through. We'll leave that piece on there. We can even push that in just a little bit. We can deal with that after. I'm going to tack that piece on. We're going to close that in. We'll close on the other side. Oh, this is what I'm thinking here. As I'm going for what I'm doing here, my idea with this is, I'm gonna make our own little quarter window there. I'm probably going to put a channel. Well, there's a channel there now, but I'm going to put a piece of glass in there ourselves, make our own little glass we're going to put in there, and we're probably not going to bring it down straight. I can see us bringing it back like that. just because it's a custom car, we get to do what we want. I'm not interested in trying to get that quarter window fit back in there. That's not going to happen. We'll make our own. We'll put a channel, we'll stick a piece of glass in there. We may even, like I said, make the angle back like that. I've got an idea what I'm going to do here. Like Doug said, is this thing going to be a convertible or is it going to be a roadster? Roadster has no windows. That's what it's going to be. I have a plan on what I'm going to do on the top of the doors. Back here and around here, I have a plan, and it will work, I'm pretty sure. I'm going to pull this out and tack that on. Watch. Doug, did you have a good weekend?
That was a great weekend.
Did ya?
Too much.
What's that?
I never did too much compared to last week. I'm going to open board.
Okay. Depends on what weekend you're talking about.
Yeah, Nathan's kid came up and had a accident, so
That's cool.
I had 2 children.
Thinking that I could weld that all the way across here. The old metal in the Volvo welds funny. Or maybe it's the paint. Like I said, we'll sandblast this all again, trying to clean it up a little bit more as we go along. Just gonna pull that out. Make that fit a little better. Fits now, I weld her up. When the weld bubbles up on you, just stay with it. It'll grind off. Just going to do this for a second. Get a little bubble there. I want to take it off so I can try to shut the door. Shut it. I want to see if it's good inside. Nothing's happening. This part here, I probably can snip that and bring that closer together. I'll snip that and take my channel locks and pull that piece out so it goes tighter together. See, there's quite a spot there. We'll try to fix that. We won't try. We will. Let's do this. I know that piece is that long. Let's side up and make it. That's a piece, isn't it? Looks like it to me. it up in there. Fit a little bit better. Just cut it off. Which way to cut it off? Let's cut that off. Cut it off one more time, I think. Just a little bit. Not much. I'd rather have a gap than have it overlapped. You know what I'm trying to say? I'd rather have the gap. Then I know we got penetration there. If I overlap it and then burn it on, I probably won't be as happy about it. That makes me happy. See a little gap down there? I can put a gap in that. I'll be happy. Tap it on. I'm going to tack it on right there in the corner. And then we'll push it on with one to hold it, one more to secure it, and we'll push it on where we want it. Perfect. Absolutely perfect. Got a helmet. Good. What are we at for time?
38.
Huh?
38.
Let's do the inside. We need another piece. Do another triangle there, I guess. I'll get that after. I'll make another triangle. Got that piece that I had before. I'll do the exact same thing. Just cut that off.
All the ladies out there probably want to know where the welding shorts are, don't they? Yeah. I already burnt them out.
Put it in there, and then I'm going to sand it to fit. Ouch. Just try and straighten that out so it fits better. Anytime you can make something fit better, make it fit. That's for sure. what it's all about. And bang.
You can do it.
That was the thing on the... No, I'm taking... Nope. Took off on me. Took off on me.
You hand me there?
No, just wanted to hold it.
Man.
Never put no more. Good. Perfect. Perfect. There's a little material right there. I'm going to catch that on fire, but we're going to sand the rest of that off. Just sanded it off to 45 both pieces of metal so I can weld them both together to make them look nice. And basically, it's for grinding purposes. If I'm not placing the metals together right, it's going to be hard for me to say I can grind all the metal off, or all the weld off. That's the deal. That moved in on me there, that one, but that's okay. I want to weld this up, I guess. Show you what it looks like. Keeping it cool, trying to. It's easy to make it hot. Gap going on there. Hoping I can catch that. Yeah. Not bad. Let's make this work. Get that fitting better. Basically, that just... Basically, I just got to get that basically I just have to get that welded up, get it ground off nice. It's a nice support for that piece where we just welded all the way across there. You know, that's a nice support there. It's not going anywheres now, not going nowheres. That's very strong. Let's get that fitting. Let's take a zip cut. That's the stuff that'll haunt you if you don't get it fitting right. And then you grind it up and don't grind it, you know. All we're gonna do is take a pair of pliers and pull it together and weld it, I guess. What I generally do. See that, baby? That's what it should have been. And now we got it. Now when we shut the door, I'm hoping we still have the same shape that we had before, because that's the shape that we're going for. Good, good, nice gap going on. Nice gap going through here. Nice gap going on there. Just got to weld it all up. And when it comes to the door piece, I still can hammer it a little bit and dolly it a little bit and make it do what I think I have to do. You can see on the gap on the inside, me putting that little triangle piece in there sure helped that gap on the inside. It's them little pieces that matter. Like you can see how, you know, that piece in there really helped that. A little shaky today. My back's a little bad. I don't know when it's going to go boom and give me a shot in the back, so I'm a little shaky, but it's going good. Doug gave me an exercise, and it helped actually. There's Dr. Doug this morning. Put your foot on the broom there. Lift your leg up. Pry that leg down. Push that leg back and stretch that back out. Boy, that sure helps. Put the leg back. Pull up on the broom. Whew. Thanks, Doug. It did help a little bit. But that's where I think I want to go with that. And if you can picture it, where we're going from this angle, we may as well make something, put a piece of glass in there and make it come back like that. We can do something on the edge there. Then I just have to fix this part of the top of the door, and I have to put something in there so the glass go in there, but we can make it look different by doing that.
I like that.
Ooh, Jolene says she likes that. This sort of stuff here, if it's not right exactly where you want it, cut it off and squeeze it back together where it was before. I'm thinking that I like that. I got to do that to the other side. Now I have, don't have the exact same thing, but now I know what I've done there. The other side should go a little bit easier. We're going to take this outside, like I said, and sandblast it, because this metal right here, this plate, it's hard to get that shell off. And what I mean by that shell is that dark skin there, layer on there. It's hard to get that off. We'll sandblast that off. We'll do some sandblasting here, just get a little bit more, a little cleaner. I'm going to continue on the window on the other side. You come back tomorrow, and we'll be here. Thanks everybody for coming back. Really appreciate it. I want to thank Australia again. We're going to be there. Come out and see us. We're going to be in Melbourne and Adelaide. Friday, September 13th, September 14th, September 22nd. Them are the dates. This is what's going on right here. Jolene has to write that stuff down because I cannot be scripted. So basically that's what's going on there. After we leave Australia, we'll be in Finland. Finland. Anybody from the village that knows who I am would never expect that Chad would be flying to Australia and going to Finland. And you know what? I am proof that a person can grow. Basically, I am a person that can grow. And it's day by day. And the more you grow, the better it is. And the happier you feel about yourself. But I am growing right at the present moment. You know, learning this stuff, even on the body work and putting things together. Do not for 1 minute think that when I first started doing body work, I was cutting off sills and cutting off doors and throwing man, I was destroying stuff. I was learning. And that's how you learn. Just keep doing it. And if you stop, it's okay, but you cannot expect results, if you know what I'm trying to say. But I want to thank Australia, for, you know, bringing us over there. I want to thank Finland for bringing us over there. I can see Jolene flying over the world. I really can, because she's just got that look. But for old Chatty boy, I appreciate it. Thanks a lot. Come see us.